please subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon to get notified whenever we upload a new video.
Let's get you some power talk. Arundhati Bhattacharya's 4-year stint at SBI has really come to an end, and Latha Venkatesh of CNBC TV18 caught up with her in a candid chat about her tenure at State Bank of India as well as her 30-year-long career in the banking sector. And Latha asked her about an issue which may challenge her successor, the MCLR as well as the external benchmarks. Here's an excerpt of that conversation.
One thing about the external benchmark we must remember is this, that if you're using an external benchmark on the loan side, you will have to use it for the deposit side as well, okay? Yeah. So that is something you must remember. And also you must remember that unlike international banks, Indian banks, 97% of the resources are deposits, yes. Okay? Plus, India doesn't have a social security system. Banks are de facto the social security net. There are thousands of people who retire who don't have the risk appetite of going into the market, and they depend upon bank interest in order to live. Now, if you're going to attach the deposit to the external benchmark, then your bank interest is going to fall quite steeply. Yes, it will. So is India ready for that? I think, that is a question that we really and truly need to look at, because you cannot have...
Ma'am, the regulator is telling you this. So, I understand. A person in the public space...
I am now talking not from the bank, not from the regulator, I am talking as an individual. I am also amongst those retired people, okay? I am also amongst those retired people, and I can understand how those retired people are depending upon a bank interest. I may be very lucky and I may be able to still work. There will be a lot of people who will not be able to do that, and they are dependent on bank interest. Bank interest, if you attach it to the external benchmarks, will be at least 200 basis points below the external benchmarks. So where do you see it then? It comes to around 4.5. Now, can you imagine a deposit rate at 4.5 in a country that doesn't have a social security as yet? Where and how will it be workable?
When I keep reading this and try to write edits on it, there are three things that keep coming. Capitalization, privatization, mergers. Where would you put yours?
No, I think capitalization comes ahead of everything else. Yeah. So capitalization, I don't see any way of putting it anywhere behind. And I have been saying this for a very long time. In fact, even with Dr. Rajan, one of the biggest tussles that I used to have is, what I had said is that AQR is fine, it must go hand in hand with capitalization and resolution. It cannot be a single standalone initiative. If it takes time for resolution and capitalization, let's get that on board and then let's get this going. It's not that we didn't want that, but I wanted that, if it is a tripod, all three legs should be firmly in place. Maybe there were other perspectives, or maybe there were some other requirements because of which one went first and then one has come and then the other one is being considered. But whatever it is, my own feeling is that this is the best way of addressing. If you put all three together, it works fantastically. Then the down cycle is shorter in term, and you can get back quickly